Well, after a long and hard day at work, it is nice to come home to my beautiful and lovely uh, PC. Maybe I should get out and meet people. Well, as it turns out, going outside and meeting people is punishable by death. Uh, sort of. So I guess I'll just stay inside and play Minecraft, which is fine. I mean, I'd rather be making out with some babe, but we can do this. This is my choice. Or it's not my whatever. Let's guess how many diamonds I got from that huge pile of diamonds and stuff. Boom. That is many much redstone. That is 1, 2, 3, like 30 stacks of redstone. 36. That's great. I got a stack and a half of diamonds exactly. I even threw some coal in there just to make it feel like it matters. Let's condense all of these. Hello. Do that. We're starting to run out of space in here, I think. That's pretty satisfying to look at, though. We're gonna have to upgrade our storage within the next probably 2 episodes, and that should be fun. I guess this can probably fit if we manage to fit all that redstone in the beginning. So shoot ball you in there. Good, good, good. All right. Well, 251 blocks of redstone, give or take. That's. Oh, I was like, where'd you guys come from? That one didn't even knock me back. Interesting. Let's see. Speaking of flying things that are dangerous, let me take my jetpack back and let's go to. I guess I've been awake for a while. Let's go check out the Nether farm because I am just about done with it. So, before we take a look at what should ostensibly be the final-ish form of the Nether farm, I do want to discuss this issue that's going on with view bobbing in this version of the pack that has the shifting bug fixed, but now view bobbing is crazy, and in first person it's arguably worse. It's not great. I've been looking in the I've been spending quite a bit of time in the support section of the Valhelsia 2 Discord, and I unfortunately can't help a lot of people. I've had somebody in my comments ask me for help. I'll try to like put my PC specs and just like little things I do to help optimize Minecraft, and some Java arguments I use that I found that I think help the game run a little better. Right now we're running at about 115, 110-ish frames per second. Unless we look over there, that's kind of busy, but we're still above 60, which is my target. Except for kind of dipping there, but I could turn down the render distance to 9, and that should get a little better. Yeah, I'll leave some stuff in the down there, and we'll see if I can't help someone out at least a little bit. But that's about all I wanted to say. Let's go ahead and check out the Nether farm. So I to stop this from working. Let's see, is that on or off? That is on. I gotta remember this. Everything looks dark here. To stop guys from spawning, I actually installed a mega torch here, which are a little expensive, but I may have just made a gold farm, so maybe some of that isn't all that expensive. But I do want to. Is this? Didn't I have an elevator in here? One of you. Oh, you know what? You're the elevator. If I go up here, this is sort of really far away. I'm at like Y200 just to get mobs to despawn. So those phantoms I have not been able to find a solution for, unfortunately. But if we come down here, and this should stop all the spawning. The lights in here are obviously so gas can spawn, but this should take care of most of the hostile spawning. But if we come in here, I've replaced all of the withered blossoms with the wither roses with damage traps, and then I tried to save redstone dust by which obviously I don't really need that much anymore. But I was hurting for it before, and I tried to save some by not putting it on the lamps when I needed it. Well, this does a pretty nice job of stopping the mobs from spawning right here where they're not being damaged. So every spot except for the one I'm on right here is spawnable and damageable. Or all the spawnable ones are damageable. Let's just say that, and it's working pretty damn good. I had to replace the logistical transporters with the advanced version because they were just too slow, which is a good thing. If your pipes are the bottleneck in your mob farm, that's a pretty solid thing. But not much has changed. I put the carpets around. More has changed with the outside. If we, I gotta turn that. If we come down here, I've lined the carpets all along these paths that I have for some reason. I really don't like. I'm flying over them. It's not like I need them, but if we come over here, we can see I've got the carpets. They stretch about 24 blocks until we get to this other magnum torch. I'm always going to call it a magnum torch. I'm never going to call it a mega torch. But I've got one here, and this is, I believe, a 64 block preventative spawning radius. And I believe it is circular, so it is just out of... And it's 64 blocks from the edge of the platform, so it's not in it. And this is to stop the phantoms from spawning, or the nether phantoms. I really haven't been able to solve them because they still spawn just anywhere. And yeah, but I got some here, so I have effectively, I think, created a bubble where nothing can spawn. Now, you might be saying to yourself, Matthew, was there really a point in digging a giant pit in the nether if you were just going to add blocks that stop things from spawning anyway? And the answer to your question... So we got the farm pretty much ready to go. The only issue, the only issue is actually collecting the items. We right now we've got them all going into a diamond chest, and if you take a look in here, we're full. And I've never even AFK'd at this farm. We need some kind of storage system. How many gold ingots do I have real quick? 144. Let's see how many I'm gonna wind up with. That's that. Hang on, I got more. Some stuff might flood in real quick. I have not AFK'd at this. I've just been testing it. So we started off with 144, and we just gained like 240. That's pretty damn solid. We got a ton of rotten flesh, which honestly, I'm just gonna trash because like the one excuse I could use as far as turn this into leather, right? If you cook this, you get leather, but farm also makes leather. It makes leather from these dogs. They also drop the coal. The gunpowders come from the gas. Chicken feathers come from the jockeys. Magma creams come from the magma creepers and the magma cubes. And occasionally we have the ender pearls, which is why I have all this stuff covered in wool, because Enderman won't teleport to double stack the wool. Same trick we used at the Enderman farm. And I think that takes care of everything except for the phantoms. Maybe if I had a mob grinder, like if that was introduced to the pack, from Industrial 4 going, or something that just like did a wide area killing things that I didn't have to like have them touch the ground, we'd be able to work this a lot faster. But I'm going to disable this magnum torch. I'm going to turn off the lights, and we are gonna take a quick peek as to... I've got this anytime I need to know where something is, I'll make a waypoint marked here and then delete it, maybe. But if we get about 24 blocks away from there, we can see this start to work. I don't have Optifine because I don't think the version is out for this pack, but we can see it start working, and it's honestly, it's a little slow. I think if you give it I don't know why I feel like this has to cook for a little. This has to like preheat to work, but if we give it a second, yeah, look, now it's going. I don't know what it is. We're mostly getting pigmen, obviously, and then you can see everything flooding into here. It should be working pretty nicely. Let's come up here and see how much gold we've gotten. And you can see one of those nether phantoms spawning already. This is already like what, 3 ingots worth. We haven't even... I've been talking for a second. This is pretty gnarly. And if we... Oh, there's a ghast. I was gonna say, if we flick this light, we can make the ghast spawn. Maybe. Let me come out of here and see if we actually get a spawn. The pigman can still spawn on the light. It's fine. There's a magma cube. We'll get a ghast any second, I believe. There it is. Oh, that actually works out really well. And we do get the phantoms that spawn in there, but they don't touch the ground. They don't ever touch down. So I don't know what to do about them. But yeah, I'm gonna call this farm more or less done. My solution for the phantoms has just been to like make them despawn. So if I need it. Oof, that's bad. I gotta fix that. But I just come up here, give it a second, and then just everyone's gone. And then they come back and start screaming. So that's the farm. I think it's all right. It'll get the job done. The one thing we need to do is obviously get our items into the overworld or trash what we don't need. But you know, I mentioned the Enderman farm, and I may have made a modification or two to it. So if we just tick on over here, that's righty-o. Oh, I had another mega torch here. Yeah, it turns out, remember when I said you need to put an off switch in all of your farms? If you carry around an off switch, you don't have to do that. So I tripled the thing here. And I lowered it. I lowered it to as low as it can go. We're at Y1. So we're working. This was crazy, but I had one of my Endermites die over here. I don't know if he despawned. So there's a thing called an Endermite in a bottle where if you right click a bottle on an Endermite, it'll just pick it up. It's real easy. The problem is I would put them in the minecart and to get them out here. In fact, if we go, let me turn this off. We go to the farm platform. They'll all. Some of these guys can't see him. Oh, now he's mad. If we go, take a look over here. One of these guys was standing like right here in the corner of this block where this guy died, and I don't know if he despawned because he was one of the Endermites in the bottles, or if he killed him. I'll have to do some more testing, but RIP dead meat, I think like 6 or 7. I've gone through a few dead meats. Dead meat 8 was in here at one point. But we are now getting, let's see, Ender Pearl. I just happen to have one. We are now getting, we're now getting quite a bit more experience. This is faster. I'm pretty sure it's because I lowered the farm, but I'm just going to say it's because I made it bigger. And then we moved an enchantment setup, and I've got a space here to add the Hell bookcases. The Hell shelves take potions of regen, which guess what we just made? A gas tier farm. Excellent. Blaze rods, which we haven't made a farm for yet. And then bookshelves, which I actually raided the stronghold. I went to the library. I went back to it and took stuff from the library. So now we have that, and because we can access level 60 plus enchantments, which should be fun. And in fact, I might go do one of those soon. But this is fun. The one issue here is like this guy collecting stuff is it kind of gets in the way of the experience. I've tried to like compact this to just recreate these exactly over here, and I could have done in the 4th direction, but I wanted the enchant thing and an anvil. But like, if you stand at the wrong angle, the XP gets caught on that. So if you stand up here, you're fine usually. And then these slabs are just so we can access these drawers should we need to deposit our stuff. Although I'm pretty low on ender pearls. Back at the home, we got to get all this stuff back into the dimensions. So, yeah, now they're really pouring it. I don't know what it is about knob spawning that has to like. It has to cook or something. Like they kind of slow down and then they come back, but like I don't know. We're killing them just fine, and then I think we're all right. We still got the armor jetpack. I've gone through quite a bit of these my armor. Still got my corruption staff. I need to get a second one of these. That way I can dual wield. Can I put you in my offhand? I'm very careful not to right click this, but I want to dual wield. Oh, that looks pretty neat. Yeah, I want to do. All right, well, let's get out of this very noisy farm before I accidentally blow it up. And we just reached 120. Fantastic, hallelujah. I do need an enchantment thing here. Let me actually. Part of the reason I was harvesting those diamonds because I was out. So that come here. You have there. Boom. Okay, nothing should be able to get in here. And if they can, it'll just kill them. I'll kill. Wait, actually. No, I don't think an Enderman can get here either. If they can, like I said, I'll just kill them. So right now, we have it. I'm gonna actually make a set of hell bookshelves. I'll be right back. Oh, there's also this bug where you do this in your bed. That's insanity. I'll see what happens when I do F5. I've already got. Oh no, I didn't even finish making these. Uh-oh. Okay, I now have 15 of these hell shelves, And I'm kind of curious as to how they work. So first off, place you down. Okay. Can I pick you up? Do I need silk touch? I guess you don't. You're not made of like hell books. Okay. You mine them decently fast with a regular pickaxe too. Okay. So what if I just put like, excuse me, shopkeep. I know you're not around, but let me just mess with your thing. Let's see. What do we have for? Do I have like a axe? That's unenchanted. You're worth being disenchanted. There you go. Oh, come here. I need you. You're precious. So now, let's see. 42. Okay, cool. So what if I just lay all of these here? There. I'll move you for now. Let's put this back here. These are interesting. They got like little potion bottles on them. All right. What if I... Yeah, that's full 60. All right, cool. Efficiency 5. I'm not gonna. Well, it only costs 3 levels, which at 121 is a lot more than whatever. What's this? That's not that good. I mean, it's an alright pick. Okay, well I'm gonna try something. So I know we can enchant these. Hell Infusion 3. Let's go for it. Provides 2.6 and oh, interesting. So now, wait, did that go up to 60? I wasn't, hang on. Where is Rhinestone? You come with me. You're going to be out of the way here. Let's undo that. This goes up to 60. That's Fortune 3. How many do you need to go? I'm going to take down like 2 at a time and check. That's still 60. Okay, we're at 54, so I have, let's see, 58. 60. Okay, so I have 6, so you need 9, it looks like. But do you need 9? Like, are these necessary? Oh no, now everyone's gonna find out that I didn't replace the blocks underneath these. I mean, that the person who built this, oh fuck, that's never gonna, okay, well, okay, so you do need the actual bookshelf. Okay, what if you have a full 15 of these guys? Let's check real quick. 48. I'm guessing 56. So I'm guessing if I put another regular one here. But now it looks like this has 2.6. So I'm gonna obviously it means that you can get these down to whatever, right? So I'm gonna see if I can't hell infuse these guys and get them see how little we can get to. All right, that's a dud. That's also a dud. Okay, I made a huge mistake. See this? We're only doing 3s here. I need at least some of these guys down, so I'll put you down right here. How much is it? Oh, that's wrong. And that gets us a little bit. All right, let's put down... I guess I'll put these guys down for now. All right. Oh, the season just changed. What? That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Let's do that. Hell Infusion 1. Okay, I need the full set, I guess. Fortune 3. That's up to 50. All right, what do we got on you guys? Hell Infusion 2. All right, let's see it. All right, I'm gonna now let me actually try to do it. So, oh, this is enchanted, and it's still enchanted when we pick it up. Good. All right, it would have just been a waste. That. All right, let's keep going. All right, so I've been playing around with this. I got it down to, what is this? Like 13. I don't even, let's see. Hell Infusion 3 gives you like 2.6 instead of 2. I could probably do some math to figure out like what the difference is. I really don't. I mean, I'd rather just have the full 15. I mean, I made them. I wasted the potions on them. All right, so I'm just gonna put this back, because it matches, and then we'll take care of that later. Don't mind me. All right, well, let's go put these in the end farm where I can actually get the levels. You see, I'm below level 60 now, so let's go back here. Oh, that's pretty close, guys. That's pretty good. So I thought I had to like stack them. I thought I had to add them, but obviously you don't. Uh-oh, that's bad. Can I have that, please? Thank you. Okay, let's just put all these down. Doesn't really matter. They don't look enchanted, so at least they all match. I mean, if you hover over the tooltip, they're different, but who cares? And then do that, and no, not you, sorry. This, and now we should be able to, I need a grindstone in here. What does it take to make a grindstone? This thing still is not reading, like, the different wood types, so that's a grindstone. You can go right here, I guess. You're out of the way. All the experience that this thing poops out is just going to go into the void, but... Oh, no, some of it came back to me. How am I still not level 60? Oh, there we go. It was getting caught on probably this thing. Yeah, I mean, we got some interesting stuff. I don't know... Like, that's pretty alright. I don't know if that's worth it. I might... Hang on. One more cut. Alright, I mentioned that my sword was fire aspect, and I wasn't a big fan of that. Can I get a cooler shot? Looting 3 already. Okay. Vorpal. Huh? I get... Depending on what you're looking for, you know, if you need head... If you want skulls, you do this. But if you want other drops, you do this. I guess I already have a Vorpal sword. What do we get? Oh, I mean, yeah, that's... It's fine. It's not better than my current sword, but I guess I had... I mean, that's an alright spare sword. We can work with that. You know, I'm getting pretty low on my Paxel. If you can, I don't know what you can get from these things, you know? I almost feel like it isn't worth it, but... what about my armor? My pants are almost broken. I really can't make a new one. You know what? I could use some new boots. I've got enough obsidian for that. Yeah, I'll make some refined obsidian boots. Put all these away, and then I'll just talk for a second while I actually get to level 60. Should take more than a moment. And there we are. Alright, well, let's try this. Occult aversion, stable footing. Stable footing actually would not be a bad thing to have. Stable footing, I believe, allows you to mine blocks more efficiently while you're flying. Depth strider. Do I have depth strider? I don't. I can combine these with my boots to repair them. Okay, I'm actually gonna do that. But that's not like a crazy enchantment, so I don't know. All right, well, I gotta figure this thing out. I hope that the Endermite just despawn. Otherwise, I gotta kind of watch out for the other guys, I guess. All right, let's try something else. Okay, everyone. Well, today we're going to start on Botania. I do want to have some stuff running in the background, and Botania is kind of a slow start as far as mods go. So what we're actually going to do is we could make Floral Fertilizer, which takes any dyes and bone meal, and you bone meal grass, and you get some cool stuff. Now, if you didn't have that, what you could do is go out to new land that you haven't generated. You'll start seeing these little Botania flowers all over the place. What we want to do, but yeah, I don't want to go over there. The sun's setting. Oh, great. All right. Well, let's see how much bone meal I have. Not a crazy amount, but enough to work with. Can I don't think there's a better way to process this. You could go into the nether and probably find a ton of bone blocks, but let's just get like a stack. And then as for dyes, well, we've got a ton of these wither roses, so I'll just make black dye. And that's here. We got 17 floral fertilizer, but more importantly, we have to take a nap first. Floral fertilizer acquired, so now we just need to bone meal the grass, and you start getting these little mystical flowers, and that should get me an achievement. Yes, it does. Cool. What I want to do now, the magenta one's pretty useless. So if I come over here, this is our sheep pen, by the way. I've bred a few of these, gotten a little bit of wool. You know what? Give me like a stack. I want to make, okay, you guys are super loud. I want to make a floral, it's not called that. It's called a flower pouch. Where is it? Here it is. Flower pouch is some wool, and then any one of these, and everything we pick up, will just go straight into this guy. We can see, or it'll just get deleted. Oh no, there it is. I'm an idiot. I'm blaming the mod for stuff I can't see. So now we can just spam this all over, and look at all the pretty flowers we got. We need a certain We need a certain few to get started. So I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? Hang on. It's the return. It's the return. You guys ready for this? You didn't think the machete would come back, did you? Boom. Come on, buddies. Come on, guys. Everyone come. Come with me. This isn't as fun as I thought it would be. But, you know, we're getting all the stuff. And it doesn't clutter your inventory. So this is especially helpful if you're out in the wild collecting these because they, you know, it's real cheap to make the pouch. And then it's not going to clutter your inventory because there's, I believe, one for each color of the rainbow in Minecraft, which is, there's 16, I think. So that's pretty solid. We got a couple of each. Right now, what we need are the pink ones. So what you can do is turn these guys into petals, and then you can plant them in the grass like this. And then if you take some bone meal, I should still have some left over. Yes, you get these 2 tall flowers, which which you will sometimes find in the wild. And then if you get some shears, you can collect these guys, and these each turn into 4 petals. So we went from 4 petals to 16. Is that? Yeah, that's right. So we need these guys to make our first Botania flower that actually does something. So what we need is a Petal Apothecary, and this is fairly simple. It's just cobblestone, some slabs, and then any Botania petal goes in here. I don't think this interacts with pipes, and it hasn't for a long time, but just to humor myself, yeah, you know, that would have connected if it interacted. So what we're going to have to do is fill this with water with a bucket, which I do have. There might be, I know there are some weird modded things that'll fill this guy in, but for now, we just put a bucket of you, and then I'm going to need seeds. Let's just get a little bit. We don't need that much, but what I want to do is drop 4 of you in here, and then it tells you that you had some seeds, and then you get your first flower. Isn't that neat? Let's see. Can we do that again? Right click with an empty hand. Oh, they changed this. Used to be able to just do it with nothing. Do that again, and I'm going to make 4 of these because that just makes things a little bit easier. So now we got 4 pure daisies. By the way, I've totally forgotten about this because it's been so long at this point. What you want to help you get started with this mod is a Lexica Botanica. Botania? I have so many saplings. This is nonsense. How dare you not accept my saplings? This guy will get an achievement, crack you open. Oh, interesting. Oh, this is new. So we've done this, the flower pouch, this stuff. We're going to want to make the wand. So now what we need, oh, look at this animation. Look how smooth that is. This book is like a manga. It's backwards too. It's incredible. What if I did this? Look at me reading my mangoes with my left hand. What if I had 2 books? Look at me, kids. I'm dual reading. They actually both open. That's great. Yeah, enough of that nonsense. Yeah, 382nd edition. That makes sense. This has gone through a few revisions, if you can't tell. Let's see. We need to... Oh, hey. It's some guys who want to ruin my fun. Well, buddy. Oh, you know what? Let me add insult to injury. Or let me insult you first. Hello, children. Excuse me. I'm going to take your boss. And you guys... And there you go. Oh, you know what? I wanna like get up close. There you go. Who's a mean old raider? All right. Well, how do you feel? Doesn't matter. You guys know I had a jetpack, right? All right. All right. So now we need to lay these guys down in a. All right. So now we have to lay these guys down. This we're gonna move this. I'm actually thinking of using this birch forest for the Botania area, but for now we're just gonna do this here. So I want to space you guys 2 apart, and then I need logs and then stone. You can use other stuff, anything that or dictionaries with these will work. But right now we do this, and if we take a look, oh, you know what? I had my particles down because of the Enderman farm, and there were still quite a few particles there. If we take a look, we can see that stuff's happening that isn't happening over here. So we put these guys down. There you go. That. We got... we gotta wait. I think it takes about 60 seconds. It used to be different, and then they changed it because it was dumb. It was different in a dumb way, and now we gotta, you know, I'm just gonna wait. All right. Oh, look, it's happening. After about 60 seconds, this stuff will transform into living rock, and over here on the other side, living wood. And it is really nice to have something that is both a pickaxe and an axe for these, because I need to mine both of them. Now, the pro strat for this is to get something that like swaps out blocks. But we don't really have one of those right now. But we can. So now we've got these guys. We can make some funner stuff. So I need, let's see, 3 of you, I believe. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go with red for this guy. And we get ourselves a Wand of the Forest, which I believe will get us an achievement. No? Okay. Hello. You're all right. All right. Well, this is going to be how we control these guys. So this guy really just makes these living items, but it'll manipulate the other guys in here. Actually, can we? Let's tell us in here. Wand of the Forest. Yeah. This book has a lot of useful information on it. A dispenser holding a wand will use a wand of the block it's currently facing. Oh, interesting. That could be useful. Let's see. I need to grab... we can also make our first mana pool. And then these guys. And a gold. And a petal. Make a mana spreader. So that... Oh, Vivid Wave. Cool. Oh, we got new chapters unlocked. Great. So that... can go right here. I want you to be fairly close so we don't lose any mana. This is how we're going to get our mana from our plants, our flowers, into this guy. But now we got to make the actual plant. So, first things first, I believe that most people are going to start off with the generating flora. That's the endo flame. You can shift right click on a Botania block to see its entry with the book, which is nice. Actually, I believe if you have the Botania thing in your inventory and you go to, yeah, you can hold control to see it in JEI, which is really handy. So we feed this guy burnable items that go in furnaces, and he'll start to produce mana. So you can see he's burning you. We'll start to shoot mana into here, and now we've got mana in our mana pool. And if we hover over it with the Wand of the Forest, we can see it's got a very tiny sliver, and this guy is filling up ever so slowly, and this guy is burning through nice and slow. But that is way too slow, so I'm going to make like a dozen more of these. Let's see. 1 and 1 and 2 and 2. And that. Boom. That. Do it again. 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 How much of these do I have? I want to keep, I think, at least one of these gray ones. That. 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 Well, actually, that might actually come in handy. Oh, no. That. You might be able to see some spatterings of, you might have some thoughts as to how you can automate this based on the way you interact with it, because you can just drop that in there. You don't even have to fill this thing. You can drop a bucket on it, right click, and then that. Is that my last one? Yes. Oh, no, I'm out of the brown ones. Oh, that's because I need to, and you can shift right click to get things out of it. All right, well, that's good enough. Oh, wait, am I actually? No, I'll be fine. So let's now do these guys. So these will automatically bind to the nearest mana spreader. So you want to put them like, here should be fine. And if you're wondering if they're in range, well, this guy is linked up to that one nice and well. But if we get further back here, let's see. How are you doing? You're good, you're good, you're good. What about you? You're good. And you should be fine as well. All right, and now we can just dump this here. And they've got a pretty sizable radius. Yeah, so they're all burning up, and we lost 15 of those, or no, 14. And they're all feeding into this guy. You can see he's filling up way faster. This guy is getting a teeny tiny bit of mana. This isn't a lot of mana production. You're going to want to automate these by having some kind of dispenser system or something like that. And look at how much coal we have, charcoal we have. We've got a bit to work with. I'm going to be kind of, yeah, we can semi-automate this right now, and then we'll be fine in a second. So I will be right back once I've got that set up. Okay, and we can come over here and just drop like a block of charcoal or something every once in a while. That's enough charcoal blocks. I wasn't even... we can come over here and do that every once in a while, but we want to automate this. So what we're going to need is one new plant from this guy. One plant from this mod. So I'm going to need a... Oh, geez, what is it even called? An altar of something. Oh. An altar. I'm going to need a Runic Altar, which takes some living rock and either a mana diamond or a mana pearl. They're both gone the same way, and they do the same thing, but we have plenty of ender pearls and not a lot of diamonds, so do that. You can check to see if it's ready to craft if you hover over. But I don't want to waste too many of our mana that we've generated on that. So that's our Runic Altar. I'm gonna want to put you, let's say, right here. And now we just need some more mana spreaders to get. We're just going to use the regular ones for now. That, and you know what? I'll make a second one. So the Runic Altar is a crafting component, pretty exclusive to Botania. Oh, and also let me just say this: if you face your guy the wrong way, you can take your wand to the forest in bind mode, shift right click him, and then shift right click him to a new block. He is now facing the block you want him to. Although if you put it down like this, it's more straight. I prefer that. Also, if you these guys can get kind of noisy. If you right click these with wool, you can muffle them. Although I'm not really a huge fan of that. That looks kind of lame. I wonder if it does different color wool. Do I have any other color wool? I don't. I guess I could make some. Yes, come on down. Will this do that? Oh, son of a gun, it will. Maybe brown would be nice. Okay. That's something I didn't know. Anyway, so this will fill up with mana once it gets a craft ready. And if you have multiple mana spreaders pulling off of the same block, in this case, this mana pool that they're adjacent to, and they're like closer together, it'll go faster. I would put 3 if I could orient this a little better. And you know what I might be able to... Oh, hey, hang on. I've never done this one. Let's actually do that. Redder. Now, if you break a mana spreader, you will lose what's inside of it. But we can do... this doesn't have anything that we can do. Is if we come up... we'll go up like 1 block. Can I... Okay, you do this. Interesting. I don't think I've ever put this off the ground before. This is supposed to be on top. I'll do that. I have 3 of you guys pointing in there. Yeah, how does this... All right, that's super weird looking. Here, let me show you what it's supposed to look. Huh. Is it really like down here? Wow, that's busted. That shouldn't look like that. So let's put this guy back where we had him. And I'm putting this up 1 because I want to be able to access this. That actually looks kind of cool, but not what we need. And now, what we need to make our new friend, the Hopper Hawk, is 2 gray. Either these mushrooms you'll find in caves, which I never use. I don't like them. 2 light gray, a redstone root, which is redstone dust, and any grass. And then this Rune of Air, which you take a carpet, a feather, a string, a mana powder, and a mana steel. And you get these just like you get the mana pearls and diamonds. Put an iron ingot. Oh, you don't put steel in there. You put an iron ingot in there. And this is gotten for a few things. You can get glowstone, sugar, gunpowder, redstone. You can even do these powders, which are made by crushing up these guys. It's anything vaguely redstone shaped. Now, we happen to have a bit of a sugarcane farm, so I'm not too perturbed using that. Carpet, string, and a feather. Oh no, I know where I have feathers, and I'm not super happy about it. All right, well, you can either drop these on here or you can right click them on, and because we're not above this, we're going to be right clicking stuff on there. I need an iron ingot. This this mod is a really easy way to clutter your inventory. Can I tell you that one? Is it? Oh, that's bad. Yeah, shift right click to get stuff off. Maybe I miscalculated this. Okay, that's where. Okay, well, we just want this fast for right now. We can take care of that later. I'm gonna go grab a feather from my one farm that I know makes feathers. Oh, I hear screaming, but this is my impromptu chicken jockey farm, so it. Oh, whoa, whoa. I'm sure glad I accidentally made a chicken jockey farm. That's great. So if we put this on over here... Oh, I don't want to be in hover mode. This will begin the craft. It's going. You can see this start shooting mana. This is all spreading out. These guys are working because of the charcoal blocks, and these guys aren't because they didn't get any. Here, guys, have some fun. There you go. This is working, and now that's already done. So that would have taken quite a bit longer if it weren't. And then we can right-click one of these on, and then right-click one of these, and boom, we get the Rune of Air. So now we just need, let's see, I had, actually, I think I have grass. Didn't I grab some? Yeah, I got one of these, and I need redstone, one of those, and then my flower pouch. This is why I wanted to hold on to, I have two of those. Did I not have that petal? I have two. Well, we're going to want to make some more, so bone meal. And, oh, no. Shears. You can really, like I said, you can really clutter your inventory. Oh, wait, I have shears. Oh, let's see. With Botania, bone meal, that, and I generally have a pretty cluttered inventory as it is. We'll do those, and that, and then I need my seeds. Just one, please. Come here, pop you in there. That should be ready to make ourselves a little hopper hawk. Now we can make a floating version by let's see, it's a dirt, a pasture seed, and a glimmering blue or a glimmering flower. So let's do that real quick before night falls. Do that. We need glowstone, dust. Thank you. That'll make this. We need dirt. Fairly complicated, but I think I figured it out. And then I actually need grass. You come here. Oh, see, you're already full. So I just need to drop you in there, and that'll make pasture seed. Excellent. And then this, and this. Get our floating flower, and then that combines with our hopper hawk to make a floating hopper hawk. So now, what we want to do is sleep. Oh, it's just being on the bed that bounces you up and down. That's, I think, worse. Maybe it's my jetpack. So now we just want to make this guy, living wood crate, thank you, or an open crate. And then, let's see, I've got a hopper already. This drawer will work. And then we'll come over here and grab a little bit of charcoal, just a couple. We've got a couple in there. I'll just put that away. So now, if we come over here, we can make this little nifty semi-automated device. So yeah, I want you like in the center. This works here. An open crate will drop items that you put into it just straight down, like a dropper, although it's less random. So see that? So we do that, and then if I get up here, if only I knew how, I can put a drawer. You already had charcoal in you, great. Put more charcoal in there. As you can see what happens. This guy's just feeding in charcoal there. And then if we put our hopper hawk next to it, it'll start. You'll see the little particles happen when it starts picking stuff up. See, some disappeared. It's a little harder to tell. Let me grab a key. Hold on. I didn't really need a cut there, but there. So 120, it's going down, and then you should see it go up. There. Back to 170. So this is a pretty easy way to get this kind of automated. And this will burn until this is full. Then these will get full, and then this will just start cycling over and over again. So what you can do is, for example, make a little chain of these guys, which I am going to do here. We'll do this for now, just to get you guys out of my way. So that'll go in that. These will draw from this, feed into there. So we have a little bit of a buffer for now. You're really not helping, and you're doing that. So I'll put you here and here. And if I need to craft something, I'll just alternate this. It's not going to be as fast, but we'll be fine. And now, the last thing we can do is make an item frame for this guy. Do we have enough sticks? We do. And we get a charcoal. I've got one in here. And now, if we put this on the inventory next to it, this will only pick up charcoal. So before it would pick up basically anything. It's just that this is a drawer, so it's the drawer discriminates, but now the hopper hawk won't either. What did I just? Did I feed this to this thing? What? Okay, that was a weird thing. So this will go. So what we can do now is come over here and grab a couple of charcoal. This is still on like super slow baby mode, by the way. I haven't done anything. This will start filling up while we're, just out and about doing our thing. I could definitely hook this up to like an energized smelter with all the things down and have it power itself off of charcoal. We're making enough. Let me have you. So you'll be going for a little while, and I can add a few of these, although eventually we do start getting into diminishing returns because you'll start to see this mana spreader fill up, and it's transferring more power than it can handle. But that's going to do it for now, I think. So that's the beginning of the Botania stuff. We're just going to have this working in the background while I do other stuff. And then we can do things. Although I should explain at least the Hydrangea, which is the other option for Mana Seer Monocle. That's actually pretty useful. That shows you the range of things. Range of the plants you're looking at. I kind of know them off the top of my head. This has like I think a 3x3 radius, so it's fine. Oh no, I think it's a little bigger than that because this is obviously collecting stuff over there. But the other generating flora, we've unlocked all these. That's cool. We're gonna get into some of these. I have plans for the Rosa Arcana and the Munch Dew specifically, and maybe the Entrepinion. We could do that. The Hydrangea will actually suck up water, just like if you were bucketing it. So if you put it next to an infinite water source, it'll do that, and then it'll just keep sucking it up. The problem is they die after a while, so I almost never see the point, especially when this was so easy to set up. Like you can do this with vanilla and Botania. You don't need any other modded stuff. I mean, it helps. I mean, you could just use a chest here. Same rules apply. Oh no, stay away from me. And then I think we're good. I might add. Let's see, how many did I have here? I might do like a 5x5 grid of these things just to really get this in gear. But for now, we're doing all right. Yeah, this is going. You're working. Wait, this is being. I might just make sure that's not pointing into that mana spreader. It kind of looked like it was. You can definitely. This isn't a full block. In fact, you can actually get in this thing. You didn't used to be able to. All right. So I think that's about it for this episode. Thank you for watching. The first episode of Feed the Beast Omnia went up the day I'm recording this, so that's fun. We're doing some live streams there. It's kind of a similar pack to this one, but I'm taking it a lot more casually, I think. Yeah, I think that about does it.